A friend of yours?
Customer. Well, ex-customer.
How old was he?
43.
43? That's young. What did he die of?
Blue ice.
Blue ice? What is that then, blue ice?
He was sitting in his car outside a warehouse at Heathrow Airport when this great big chunk of ice, the size of a refrigerator, broke off a jumbo jet toilet compartment and crashed straight through the roof of his Jaguar. Stone dead.
You're joking.
Would I be joking, stood out here? £20 out for a wreath?
43? That's tragic.
Not really. He was a violent bastard. The only reason he was at the airport, he was planning a cargo heist.
Hello, Charlie. Hello. You all right, love?
Thank you for making it.
Sorry about this.
All right, mate.
Say, you was having me on, wasn't you?
No. Walthamstow man dies in freak accident.
Blue ice, nothing to panic about, says airline spokesperson. Oh dear.
You never know, do you? Out of a clear sky, bang. It doesn't bear thinking about.
Hello.
Hey, it's me.
Kyle. Yeah, listen, don't hang up. It's important, okay? See you. I just want you to take something down for me, okay?
Just hurry up, okay? I haven't got much time.
X P L A.
Kyle.
Yeah, just take it down.
C-I-L.
Reefer number CVH 743.
I do not believe this. Look what you've done to my bloody car.
What do you want me to do?
I might have known a woman driver talking on a bloody car phone.
Kyle. Kyle. Jeez. Hello? Kyle, are you there? Kyle?
Finished our call now, have we?
Can I help you?
Help me? You've just destroyed my bloody car. You see that? That is a traffic light. And when it turns red, that means that the car in front of you is going to stop.
Are you hurt?
Hurt? Apart from whiplash and a few broken ribs, I'm fine.
Seems to me the dent in my fender cancels out your rear broken lamp. So we're even.
Even?
Fine.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, hello. It's you again. Let's say we look at the damage you claim I did.
Fine. See?
It's just a nick.
The bumper's been buckled, the brake light smashed, the exhaust is split.
It will still go, won't it?
Go. Of course it'll go.
Well, I know you're going to tell me, Mr.
Anders. Harry Anders.
Well, Mr. Anders, are you going to let me buy you off?
The correct course of action,
Oh,
if you're...
dear, the bore me with procedure type. Well, I can't do it that way because the person who owns that car would be very upset.
Oh, the person who owns that car would be upset. The person who owns this car is bloody furious.
Mr. Anders, my name is Stacy. Would you like to buy me a drink?
Why would I do that?
Well, if this argument's going to be a long one, I'd rather be somewhere a little warmer.
Yeah. It's been a chilly afternoon, hasn't it?
If you send me the bill, I'll pay for all the damages.
This guy you're involved with, the one who owns the car, are you that frightened of him?
Nobody's frightened of Louis. He's a sweetheart. It's just that it isn't exactly my first accident.
And what does sweetheart do?
Goes to parties, tells okay jokes, and does what any good diplomat does.
Diplomat? No. I have a little problem with diplomats. Me and the Vienna Convention have a few miles on the clock.
You don't seem like the Foreign Office type.
I was, sort of Foreign Office. Refill?
You must know the owner of this place pretty well.
You could say that. He's a wonderful guy.
You?
I pay the bills and I get the headaches.
It's the music you really love, right? A little blues or soul, maybe?
Jazz.
Perfect.
Go on.
You don't make much money, and the apartment upstairs has a kitchen that's too small and a bedroom that's too big. But after all the headaches, it's the one place you value more than anything else in the world.
I knew a girl like you once. And I felt the same way about her as I feel about you. I didn't know whether to love her or hate her.
So what did you do?
A little of both.
Evening, Harry. Still early, aren't you?
Hi, Buddy. That's Buddy, the jazz piano player. This is his rehearsal time. He's a very bad piano player. If he had a work permit, they'd kick him out of the country, but he doesn't, so I'm stuck with him.
Someday we'll be close together. Wait and see. Oh, by the way, this time the dream's on me.
I better go.
If you go, you'll miss some great jazz.
And you look at me adoringly. But as
Stay.
things stand, this time the dream's on me.
You really do love it, don't you?
There are easier ways of making a living. The jazz clubs are special. I've got high court judges sitting out there alongside some of the worst villains in London. Lords, hookers. There's a guy over there, drives a refuse truck. There's a Chinese man with one leg. What do they all have in common? Loving jazz.
like I do.
Tea leaf spinning again, Mr. Anders. Cleaned out 3 handbags and a gent's wallet.
Not now, George.
All right, all right.
What's a tea leaf?
Thief. Cockney rhyming slang. Trouble and strife, wife, apples and pears, stairs.
So what are you going to do with this tea leaf when you find him?
Break his dairy farm. Excuse me. Bit of a squabble. All right, lads, that'll do. All right, leave the furniture out of this, right? How many times I've got to ban you before you start taking me? Shit.
You went for the stomach, Harry. That's risky. Hit a man in the chin and he'll go down. That's what my dad used to say.
Well, your dad was right, but Ronnie is a steady customer, and you never hit a steady customer in the face. They don't come back till the bruises are gone.
Do you like all music, Harry?
Something.
Classical music?
Everything except Schoenberg. Schoenberg always struck me as being a bit of a wanker.
I'll be in touch. Bye.
Looks a bit fancy, Harry.
Opera at Covent Garden.
Opera? Not exactly your speed, Harry. Who's it from?
You're beginning to sound like my mum, George.
Don't be ridiculous. Don't be too late coming home, dear.
You're late. But on account of that dress, I'm prepared to forgive you.
Don't you just love the opera, Harry?
You could say I enjoyed it for the spectacle.
So where are we going to eat?
I think I know just the place. Wonderful ambience, great food,
Will it still be open?
24 hours a day.
Do you really know how to cook, Harry, or is this just a ploy?
I never answer difficult questions when I'm cooking. Breaks the concentration.
You're an artist, eh?
It's not a question of art, it's a question of respect. The way I see it is, if some poor crayfish is giving up his life so that we can enjoy langoustine provençal for dinner, the least the guy who's cooking it can do is appreciate the sacrifice. Would you like to try some? Blow. Is that too hot for you?
Not too hot for me, Harry. I love hot. What's through there?
That's the bedroom. The one that's too big, remember?
You're a very organized fellow, Harry.
Way I was brought up.
How much longer?
I'd say about 14 minutes.
I don't know how anyone has the patience for cooking. I can't handle all that waiting.
Waiting, Stacy, is the key. I remember my old man used to say, Harry, he'd say, waiting is what cooking is all about. The longer you wait, the better it tastes.
I have a feeling you're a wonderful cook, Harry. I never met a man who enjoyed waiting before.
Of course, a lot of what my old man told me was crap. You know what you are, Stacy? You're blue ice.
Blue ice? What's blue ice?
It's when something unexpected and wonderful falls on you out of a clear blue sky. It changes your life.
What a great image. You know something? You are a very interesting person, Harry.
Interesting.
Yeah. Very. Parachute regiment, military intelligence, Northern Ireland, Middle East, Eastern Europe. And in 1982, compulsory retirement.
Should I be flattered? Or do you do this much research on everyone?
I have to be careful who I get involved with, don't I? You were a spy, weren't you, Harry?
I adore you, Stacy. And if I lie here long enough, I'd probably tell you everything about my life anyway. But I don't like you digging in the nooks and crannies of my past.
Why did they fire you?
The Czech agent broke the rules. He hurt the wife of one of my sources. They asked me to ignore it. I couldn't.
So what happened?
I took him up onto the roof of my office building.
And?
The check bounced. Hello, Gary. Okay?
Hi, Harry.
Charlie, everything all right with you? How's the wife?
Absolutely super.
Evening, Mr. Anders. Looking very smart, if I may say so.
Well, you see, Westy, it's the influence of the new woman in my life.
She seems to be keeping you pretty busy then, Harry.
Fortunately, she moves into kind of circles that party hard and often with no expense spared.
You sure do fall on your feet, you do, Harry. Yeah, by the way, it's a great session last night.
Thank you. Like the sign in the men's room says, always aim to flirt. Keep an eye on things for me, Frankie. And remember my motto, the flogging will continue until the mood of the crew improves.
Evening, sir.
Cheers, Doc. I say, Johnny. How do you do? You been searching?
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Hello, sir. Thanks.
Yes,
You take care.
Hi.
Give me an hour, Harry, and then we can sneak away. I have to introduce some people to the American ambassador.
Of course you do. I tell you what, why don't I say hello? It's been a long time since I met an ambassador.
You want to?
Sure.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Louis, this is Harry Anders, owner of the best jazz club in London.
Heard all about you, Harry. In my college days, I used to play a little jazz myself. Soprano sax. Bechet. Sidney Bechet. He was my hero.
Best soprano sax player ever.
Harry, this is Louis Mansdorf, my husband.
We seem to have the same taste, Harry. Like minds, eh? Great to meet you. Now I gotta go and do some gripping and greeting. Please excuse me.
Why didn't you tell me you were married?
You never asked.
He knows about us.
He does, and he doesn't. He chooses what he wants to know.
I am having an affair with the wife of the American ambassador. I could wind up in the Tower of London for this.
Wouldn't that be worth it? Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no. I don't like that look, Harry. That gloopy look. Don't go soft on me, please.
Now, what the hell is gloopy?
You don't fool me. I know men like you, remember? All that tough guy talk and scar tissue on the outside, and hopeless romantics on the inside.
Well, it's nice to know that you have such a high opinion of me.
It isn't that. This has to be strictly temporary, okay?
Mm-hmm. Strictly Temporary is my middle name.
Lovely steak today. Got some lovely steak. Morning, Harry.
Harry, I want to ask you something.
You're up early this morning,
I have a problem, I think, but I don't know if I should involve you.
How fresh?
Today's catch, Harry.
You wouldn't try to con me, would you, Marvin? This sea bass died of old age. Are you in trouble, Stacey?
Maybe.
Trouble is my middle name.
I thought strictly temporary was your middle name.
In England, we're very big on middle names. Tell me what your problem is.
When Louis and I came here, I had an affair with an American. He took the relationship much more seriously than I did. He started writing these crazy letters, and I'm afraid the tabloids might get a hold of one and make it really difficult for Louis.
You want me to find this guy and have a chat with him?
Well, no, I want you to find him so I can talk with him.
You know, my fee may be beyond your means.
I'm a very wealthy woman, Mr. Anders.
I'm still going to require a down payment.
Drew a blank with the immigration people. Nobody of that name through passport control in the past 6 weeks. I checked the special branch watch list. Nothing doing there either.
Do you want I should have a word with the Yanks? I know some of their security people at the embassy.
I don't think so, Ozzy. This has got to be handled with some finesse. And finesse is not one of their strong points.
Well, I do have an in with a fraud squad guy who works the credit card detail. I mean, if your man's in London, the chances are he's using genuine plastic, even if he's bought himself a new name for his passport.
Well, that sounds good. Let's try that then.
Only it's 300 every time. Well, he's got to pay off computer people. It's highly not legal.
What's the commission on your favours these days, Ozzy? Eh? Still 30%, is it? Or have you pushed it up to 50?
I wouldn't cheat you, Harry. I ain't taking your money.
I know, Ozzy. You're a good old pal.
Evening.
Oi! Wesley, come here! Harry, we got it. We got the tea leaf, bastard. Oh, come here! Mind your back. Out of the way, love. You.
Don't be alarmed, folks. It's part of the entertainment.
It's a mistake. It's not what you think, Harry. Honestly, I...
What do you prefer, Westing? Playing cards or playing football?
You what?
I'm going to be lenient with you. If it's cards, I'm going to break your leg. If it's football, I'm going to break your arm. How's that?
You got me wrong, Harry, on my mother's eyes. You gave me a chance before.
I did, didn't I? And my better nature let me down again.
I wasn't stealing, Harry, on my mother's life.
How do I know your mother's not a disgusting old bag and you don't give a damn about her? Leg or arm?
Harry,
What?
got the old Bill on the phone.
Tell him to wait.
A bloke says it's urgent. Name of Osgood.
This is your lucky day, Westy. Let him go. You sure it's him?
Close enough as will be. I want the way to Dartford. It's the Villa Venezia, Critchley Lane. Yeah, south-east London. He likes it here. He's used his card 4 times in the past 10 days. The mate Radie eyeballed him for me.
Stay on him. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Hello?
Write this down. The Critchley Hotel, station approach, southeast London, near London Bridge.
You found him.
Write it down, Stacey.
Critchley Hotel, station approach near London Bridge.
What do you want me to do?
Just make sure he doesn't leave. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hello, Ozzy.
Oh, Christ, Harry. Never saw you coming. You must have been a good spook in your day.
James bloody Bond, mate. Which one is he?
That's him. Good-looking kid sitting on his own there. There's going to be no rough stuff, is there, Harry? I mean, I did this as a favour, you know, off duty.
You did this for the 300 quid, Ozzy, so don't give me the Good Samaritan stuff. That's the sort of place where defrocked vicars take young boys and hang themselves after. Keep an eye on him, Ozzy. I want to make a phone call. Ozzy? Ozzy? That's good. That's good.
Want some milk in that, mate?
A lot of milk. Cheers.
You are in a world of trouble, my friend.
I haven't done anything. I've told you, Ozzy was an old pal. If I thought... I don't know who the American guy was. I know nothing about it.
So who does?
I want to help you.
You better had, friend. Well, you're going to get a smack in the gums. Ozzy was a cop. He was one of us.
No offence, fellas, but I'd feel a lot more comfortable talking about this at a higher level. Nothing personal.
I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't particularly like women. My primary pleasure is writing my name on people's foreheads with a baseball bat.
Let's go through this again, Anders. Who were you working for?
For the last time, I wasn't working for anybody. I was doing a favour for a lady.
Oh, yeah, the wife of the American ambassador.
And if I thought she had anything to do with it...
You do what? Kill her too?
I didn't kill anyone.
You're lying.
I am telling you the truth.
Well, how come when we checked with the American embassy, they said they'd never heard of you, and told us the American ambassador's wife had been in Paris since yesterday evening?
They're lying.
Oh, they're lying. The American embassy's lying. Not the crooked cheapskate club owner who's found with a copper's blood all over his hands. Oh, no. You're allergic to the truth, Anders. Lock him up. We'll do this the hard way. Open up.
are you? Out.
Morning, officers. What a beautiful day.
I don't know who you got pulling strings for you, Anders, but this isn't over.
I hate to see an unhappy policeman.
I admire you. Straight up, I do. You've got big balls. I couldn't put all my money into a place like yours. I'd be worried about fire safety inspections, keeping my drinks licence, drug busts, an immoral earnings rap for letting hookers use the place in between clients.
Now look what you've done. You frightened me so much I'm spilling my tea.
Don't worry about me. I'll get along.
How many more people have I got to tell? Anders. Harry Anders.
Be happy, my love.
It's important. I have to talk to her.
Just say that I will show.
This is bullshit. Afternoon. I'm looking for the body of one Kyle Bellamy. Thanks.
Shit! Move! Now! Ian, get the car rolling now! Go! I said go! Go, go, go! Take the gat! Take the gat! Soft shit! He's just tried to kill you! Blow his face off! Kill him!
Well done.
Can we have a tea break, Gov?
Yeah, fine.
Right, all right, fellas.
Over here, will ya?
Tea break.
Holm in Brazil. He's a very tempting target for a kidnapper or a sicaro from the favelas. If you don't get better, you're going to have a very short career and come home in a wooden box. And have a cup of tea.
Thank God the world is full of bad guys, eh, Harry? I'd never pay the rent if they weren't.
Hello, Gus here. How are you?
I'm all right, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine. Maybe I went into the wrong business when I came out.
Yeah? You want to swap? I'll have a nightclub any day.
You try teaching nervous businessmen to be machine gun killing.
The hardest thing is teaching them the killer instinct.
I had a problem with that.
You? Leave off. You were one of the rare ones who always had it. You were born with it.
Maybe, maybe not. We got 5 minutes?
Yeah, come in.
He wired an alarm system into his hotel room so he wouldn't be taken by surprise.
Either he knew the killer
Or he thought he could trust him.
or her.
You think the woman's involved?
I don't know yet. I phoned her that night, but I don't think she showed up.
Osgood must have seen something very dodgy.
Or somebody he'd recognise again.
It doesn't look very good for the lady, Harry.
It doesn't, does it?
The police are told to lay off.
They faked the inquest.
The body bag's sent direct to the United States, courtesy of the US Army. It's got to be a spook, Harry. Nobody else could pull strings like that.
Do you know anyone in the American Embassy?
Are you kidding? I've got contacts in the Secret Service, the CIA, the NSA, the DEA, the IRS, tobacco and firearms, and a few organisations that don't even know the initials of.
Just find out who it was and I'll take it from there.
What, just like that?
Yeah.
Harry Anders, 10 years retired and still looking for trouble.
You think I'm rusty?
It's been a long time, pal. Yeah.
Let's see if I remember. Dropped a stitch.
If the nightclub don't work out, Harry, maybe you come see me, huh? Great.
How's things, Harry? What do you think of them? Looking good, Harry. Pretty good, huh? Don't you think? Hi, Charlie.
Hello, Harry.
Excuse me. Name's Stevens. You're Harry Anders, aren't you?
Yeah. You've been here before?
Oh, yeah, not as often as I'd have liked. Do you want me a whiskey?
Sure. You like them?
Yep. Holm plays a bit rusty, keeps missing the bridge.
He'll warm up. He always starts a bit tame. You seem to know your music, Mr. Stevens.
I've got a set of Kid Ory's 921 recordings on the Sunshine label. As far as I know, it's the only full set in the whole of England.
The San Francisco sessions?
Yeah. Yeah, including Society Blues, yeah.
I am impressed.
It's like a code, isn't it? Music. Especially jazz. You take the notes of the tune and you change them according to the rules of jazz. Striped piano, say, and you hope that the message, the melody, still comes through. Comes through if you know how to decode it, for which you have to know how to listen, what to look out for. Which is what happens in life sometimes, isn't it? Something happens, something puzzling, because you don't have the key. You don't know the rules of what jazz it is that they're playing, so the music doesn't seem to make sense. Can't figure out what's going on. It's just noise.
Who sent you?
To find that out, Mr. Andrews, you'll just have to follow the music, won't you?
I'm sorry, sir, he's busy at the moment.
I don't care how busy he is, pal. Get him. Priority.
No, he's gone now, sir. Disappeared. Don't know where he is.
No, they were 3 goals down.
Mapleton Drive.
You've been here before?
Yep. I once babysat a Russian defector here for 3 months, about 20 years ago. He had very bad breath and played with himself a lot.
I'll just go get us a drink.
Fine.
Hot chocolate. It's very warming this time of night.
I never go to bed without one. So, what's going on?
Well, I'm not a field operative, as you've probably already realized. I understand you were, and a very good one, too. Until you overstepped the bounds, got a bit too physical on an assignment.
This is your life, Harry Anders.
No.
So how come I'm suddenly up to my arse in British and American security and intelligence guys?
Think of all that's been happening as music, as jazz. Sounds jumbled. Somebody upstairs is playing a different tune entirely. But if you listen hard enough, somewhere in the middle, you can hear the melody.
Where is everybody? No problem, Harry. Tell them what they want to know. Problem? Who's got a problem?
Let me give you a piece of advice, Harry.
Come on, let's go! You fuck!
away somewhere. We'll be close together, wait and see. You know your music, don't you, Harry?
Wait! This night acting's on me.
Very, very still.
I think we're going to have trouble here.
Stop harassing me.
I didn't know he was an agent.
I just told him I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
We're not going to get very far like this, are we?
Nothing at
lying.
all.
Why would I be lying?
That's what they do for.
Why are you doing this?
It's all a mistake.
You just have to follow the music, don't you?
Music? What can you
Tell him what you're doing. Jazz club.
My name is Harry Anderson.
Tell us what we want
Come
to
on,
know.
Harry.
My name is Harry
I don't know what you're
Anderson.
talking about. It's so easy.
I do not know anything! Very respectful! I bloody training anything! Very bloody
You know the rules, Harry.
I can't tell you anything.
Tell us what we want to know.
Band playing.
Tell us what we want to know, if you care about the girl, that is.
Tell them what they want to know, Harry.
The one player's a bit rusty. He keeps missing the
Can't
bridge.
see.
You're a bit rusty, Harry. You have to know how to listen.
I can keep on doing it! I can put it all bloody night in my life! Now tell me! I don't know anything!
Harry?
You're a bit rusty, Harry. You're a bit rusty, Harry. You're a bit rusty. You're a bit rusty, Harry.
Fuck you! CBH743!
You should have told them, Harry.
Bastards.
Hop in, sir.
Traffic's not too bad there this time of day. Should make it in 50 minutes nicely. Do you mind if I do find it relaxing. Helps the day go by.
Unauthorized diplomatic lounge. Carry on, sir. We're here, Mr. Anders, sir.
The revised ETA of the Minister's plane is 11:00 hours. I've made arrangements to put the press conference and the reception at the Foreign Office back by 3 hours. No. A little breakfast, Sir Hector?
Better make that breakfast for two, I think.
Well, what have you been up to, Harry? You look absolutely ghastly.
I wish I could say the same about you, sir. Being a lord suits you.
No, no, no. Just a humble baronet, dear boy.
I never thought of you as the really humble type, sir.
Well, I suppose they felt I had to have something. They put me out to grass. Knighthood was probably the cheapest. Give me compulsory early retirement, you know, into the protocol division. I'm just a greaser now, a handshake, a business suit.
Yes. I've always admired your handshake, sir. Very firm. Are you waiting for somebody now?
Yes, the finance minister of Nepal.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. Look, why don't you have some deviled kidneys? They're delicious.
No, thank you.
You still have that club?
Just about.
I'll pop in there one day.
Do that. Bring the finance minister with you. Tuesday nights is Nepalese night. Very popular. Are you going to tell me what the hell is going on, sir, or do I just stand here guessing?
Well, I'd forgotten how insolent you actually are, Anderson. The Americans are up to something. They won't cut us in. I thought you might know.
I couldn't have been asked nicely. Did it have to be done like that?
No, I wasn't party to that decision. I'm just a handshake now, remember?
You recruited me, and you ran me. If you're so far out of the loop, how come I'm here talking to you?
That was rather unnecessary, Anders. Look, you're here unofficially. I'm warning you unofficially. Just stay out of this.
Stay out of what?
This is all above my head. All I know is that you're a target. I don't want you to be any more of one than you already are.
I don't have to do what you say. I don't work for you anymore.
I don't think you have any choice, dear boy.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Sir Hector, because I have all kinds of choices. I can go straight out of here round to Grosvenor Square, for example, and kick up such a fuss that I get in to see the American ambassador, with whom, as it happens, I am on first-name terms. And I could tell him that something stinks in his embassy, and he ought to know about it.
But that would mean the embassy security staff got involved. We don't want that.
Well, as a matter of fact, Sir Hector, I get on pretty well with Americans.
They're looking for you, Harry. They want to talk to you about Sam Garcia. Before he was shot, he was worked over with a knife. See what he knew. The Americans are very angry with you, Harry. You see, Garcia had a lot of friends here.
My name is Stacy. Would you like to buy me a drink?
Harry, I'm so happy.
You don't fool me. I know men like you, remember? All that tough guy talk and
Harry,
scar
come to
tissue
bed.
on the outside, hopeless romantics on the inside.
I think you'd better tell me what the hell is going on.
Nothing's going on.
What are you doing here?
I'm not here. I never was. I just came to get my things.
Who was Kyle?
You just don't understand.
I understand that you used me to get 2 of my friends killed and every spook in London on my tail.
You're hurting me.
I'll hurt you even more if I don't get some answers. Now, who was Kyle?
He was my ex-boyfriend, like I told you. What I didn't tell you was he worked for military intelligence.
Then why didn't you even show up at the hotel?
I did come to the hotel, but it was crawling with police. I knew something must have happened.
Well, you're damn right something happened.
I couldn't get involved. It would destroy Lewis.
Fuck Lewis, you left me to swing in the wind.
It was me who got you out of jail.
It was because of you I was there in the first place. What was Kyle involved in?
It was some kind of undercover operation. Then something happened, some kind of trouble.
What trouble?
I'm not sure. He had this information, but there wasn't anyone he felt he could trust enough to pass it on to.
So it called you?
Yes, but halfway through the call, the line went dead. I had to find him. I had to know he was okay.
What information did he give you? XPLA, CIF, reefer.
Or, refer. He was speaking so quickly, I can't be sure. That's when I banged into your car. That's exactly what happened.
CVH 743 KMF8. You any idea what that means?
I don't have any idea. You're the spy, Harry. I thought you'd know. I'm so sorry. I couldn't get involved, Harry.
You aren't, Stacy.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find the people who killed my friends. Ori's Crail trombone, a collector's item.
What is it you want?
What does CVH 743 KMF8 mean?
I don't know.
Try again.
I told you, I don't know.
You bastards know everything. They train you to know.
Stop it, please!
You bureaucrats, you're funny. I never know when you're lying.
You bastard. What are you going to do? You can't shoot me. You're crazy.
What was that all about last night?
I don't know. A 14D came down. I just executed it.
Let's try that again.
I don't know.
Knees next, Stevens.
It's something to do with illegal arms. Do The Americans are sharing. People are getting worried.
Illegal arms.
Yeah. It's all I know. No. It's all I know. It's all I know. It's all I know.
Absolutely fascinating. Thank you for a lovely evening.
See you next week.
And of course.
Hector!
What the hell are you doing here? Get out of the light. Quickly. For God's sake, what happened?
Well, I just came round to my flat. He went crazy. He shot me. He could have killed me.
Why come here?
I can't go to the hospital with a gunshot wound. They'll report me to the police. I need a friendly doctor.
I know one. You got a piece of paper? I'll jot down the address.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, Stevens.
Harry. Harry.
Something wrong, my dear?
Do you remember Harry Anders?
The jazz club owner.
He's in trouble.
Anything I can do to help?
You are so wonderful. I love you. You're always so good to me. I want you to make a phone call for me.
Harry, where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere. I know what Kyle was working on.
So do I. Illegal arms trade.
No, Harry. Arms shipments. He was working undercover at the docks.
Docks? Wait. XPLA. Export of London. PLA. Port of London Authority.
Buddy! Buddy? Buddy's in there?
You'll be all right, Lord. Just
on.
Go back to the embassy and stay there till I call. You understand?
Where are you going?
Stay there and I'll call you. I have been used,
me, sir.
imprisoned, lied to and blown up, and I've decided I've had enough, sir.
Beg your pardon?
In case the bastards responsible get me before I get them, I want you to have this.
What is it?
I don't know exactly, sir, but I intend to find out. And if I end up brown bread, I'm relying on you to get that to the right people.
Brown bread?
But dead, sir. It's a rhyming slang. If I end up dead, I'm relying on you to get that to the right people and make sure that whoever did me gets done. All right, sir? We've got to get going.
Anders?
Ring, damn it. To the docks, Port of London.
Yes, ma'am. Case, this is Security 1. We're moving, proceeding west.
Roger, Security 1. Received and understood.
So, you with the police then, mate? You'll be with the bloody National Health Service if you don't tell me what this means. All right. XPLA, Export to London Authority. I know that. What about CIF?
Carriage insured freight means the load's ready to be shipped immediately. Reefer, that's a refrigerated container. The rest of it's a serial number.
So, where will it be?
Out there, mate, with all the others.
Base, we've changed routes. We're heading for the river. Over. We're now approaching Waterloo. Do you copy?
Roger. Stay in pursuit.
Security 1 to base. We've been deliberately hit. We've lost them. Repeat, we've lost them. Damn it.
Why isn't Gordon driving?
Day off, ma'am.
He takes Sundays off.
You just sit back and relax, ma'am.
I see an unauthorised person inside the perimeter, over.
Received. We'll notify security immediately.
I'm still looking. I think he's gone to the east side.
Yeah, L13, I see you. Yeah, I'll come up and help you. Roll up D7.
Fine, I'll turn around and roll back the other way.
Here we go. There he is, coming in. This is car 2. We're moving into section D7. We're in pursuit. Over.
I can't see him.
The bastard's got to be around here somewhere.
I'm looking, I still can't see him.
Well, neither can I.
You got it. Come on.
This is L13. I'm going to turn into section G4. Still no sign of him. Wait a minute. I've got him. He's in G4, heading west. Repeat, G4, heading west. Right up his arse. Look at that bleeder run.
We're moving up behind L14. What do you want us to do? Over.
Shit, I've lost him.
Say he's over the fence.
He's over the fence.
In the rail yard.
In the rail yard.
Drop the container. Drop it now. Go towards that ship.
Please come in. L14, do you copy? Are you in pursuit? What's going on?
Stay right where you are, or I will get very angry. Okay?
Going on your holidays, are you? Put the guns down. Very slowly. Put them down. You at the back. Put both hands on top of the car. So what's in CVH 734 KMF-8. Warheads?
Nothing so glamorous, I'm afraid, Harry. High-temperature aerospace furnaces for making missile components. My customers are looking to upgrade their medium-range and battlefield delivery systems.
Some lunatic in the desert replenishing his collection of toys?
Oh, come on, Harry. You were using poison gas 75 years ago. It was our side that actually dropped the bomb, you know. Let's get all moral about this.
It's not a question of morals. I'm just scared of being turned into a French fry one morning. How much are these things worth, then?
10 million, Harry. But that's not the only reason I'm doing it. They fired me. The pinstripes turned on me like they turned on you. We don't owe them a damn thing, Harry. 5 million.
I can't do that.
We gave them everything. What do they give us in return? Wet handshake with a director on a Friday afternoon, and he kept looking at his watch. 5 million, Harry.
I really hate to see you like this, Sir Hector. I hate to see the man who taught me everything end like this.
But I'm not going to end up like this, Harry. Yes, I should have known that you would assume that you could get the better of me. You always were an arrogant bastard, and...
Why don't we finish this at Scotland Yard?
I don't think so, Harry. Oh, I admit you forced my hand. Made me start tying up some loose ends. Including the girl.
Stacy's safe.
Depends what you mean by safe, Harry.
Let her go and I'll put the gun down.
You okay? Am I okay? Yeah.
Village.
Gotcha. Stay there.
Okay.
Why you, Harry? That's what I couldn't understand. You see, that's why I couldn't kill her straight away. I had to find out how she knew to go to you. Why you, Harry? Why you, of all people?
Blue eyes.
Just put it down to blue ice.
Your time's running out, Harry. I told you. I know all about you. Oh, you're good. But I'm better. I'll always be better.
How close was Sam Garcia getting when you killed him?
Too close. He was beginning to ask the right questions. He had to go. I like Sam. I like all you boys. It was never personal.
Even when you used the knife on him?
Ice pick, Harry. Goes deeper.
Well, Harry, I'm afraid it's time for you to be brown bread. Nothing personal.
Goodbye, sir.
I can't believe we went to the funeral, Harry.
I wanted to pay him my respects.
And you cried.
Yeah. In a way, I love the guy.
He tried to kill us.
It was nothing personal with him. He was a professional. The best.
And you're really not angry with him?
Losers get angry.
Let there be you. Let there be me. Let there be oysters under the sea. Let there be wind and occasional rain. Chili con carne, sparkling champagne.
Christ, buddy, aren't they suffering enough? Have you no compassion for your fellow patients?
But most of all, please, let there be love.
You look so deep in thought, Harry.
I was doing some serious thinking.
About what?
About the club. I was was thinking about a new name. It was never intended to call it Harry's. It just stuck. I thought maybe Stacy's. You know, more flash.
You're being very kind. But you know that's not such a good idea.
No? Why not?
Lewis owns a couple of banks the regulators are looking into. We gotta get back to Washington.
When?
3 days from now.
So you won't be staying on in London? Not by yourself, say?
No, I can't.
Well, Harry's isn't such a bad name after all, then.
I owe Lewis. Way back when my life was a complete mess, he was there for me. And as much as I love you, and I do, Harry, there's no way I could ever hurt him.
That's okay, Stacy.
I wish it were different. In a couple of years, who knows?
At least you'll always know where to find me. Third elbow from the left at the bar.
Will you still keep your promise?
What promise is that?
You said when it was time for me to go, you'd have a glass of champagne with me at the airport.
A promise is a promise.
East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear, near to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear, living on love and pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon.